Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. That's the brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, just a quick stream before I head out. Go do, a few orders or whatever. Figured I'd go live, and that way it can just go straight up and be uploaded. I ain't gotta sit here and wait for it to upload. Lord gave us these tools to use so we can forward the ministry. All right, so like I said, Lord, when this is an edifying lesson, and as you see the title, all right, it's coming from the precept in Titus 1:15, right? It says, "Unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving, is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled." All right. And basically, this is just going into I guess a bit of a testimony. I mean, I have this thing about myself where that's developed over time where, I can kind of tell how if something's been, how can I explain it? Especially when it comes to water, right? When I drink certain water, my body reacts. If the water has fluoride in it, I can feel pain, different pain in my body, and so I can just tell, like this water's not good enough. Some people can't tell the difference, and it's all the same to them. But when I drink certain water, I get certain pains in my body. All right, and I was riding. As a matter of fact, I got a bottle of it right here. I'm probably not going to show it. Well, hey, whatever. So the brothers can avoid it. All right. It's called Ice Mountain. It was on sale one day, and I don't know if that can get me clipped or anything, but it is what it is. It says 100% natural spring water on it, and I don't know what spring they're getting this from. But this ain't no 100. I mean, this is not natural. This is not natural water. This clearly has something in it. And the thing is, you'll see all these different tests with water and so on and so forth. And people will be testing it for the alkaline, pH, so on and so forth. But this water it's gotta have fluoride in it. Whenever there's some fluoride in the water, I don't even like drinking filtered sink water because and how it makes my body feel, man. And so it just goes to show you, man, we need to get the hell up out of here, man. But it's a shame that this devil, all right, is taking the principal things that you need for your life, okay, and he's turned them into wickedness, man. He's basically weaponized it. He's weaponized everything, man. Everything that he does can kill you, can harm you, And it is what it is. We don't want to get into complaining about stuff, but we gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. So let's just get a few precepts, man. All right. I had got the book of Job 15. All right, Job 15. I'm gonna start at the top and I'm gonna jump down. Yeah, let's see here. All right, Job 15 and 17 says, "I will show thee, hear me, and that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told from their fathers and have not hid it, unto whom alone the earth was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man travaileth with pain all his days, and the number of his years is hidden to the oppressor." All right. "A dreadful sound is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him." All right. In prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. Now, this is, primarily this is talking about Okay, Esau, even the so-called white man. The scriptures say, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. All right. Speaking of the wicked, okay, and speaking of how his destruction is going to come upon him suddenly. All right. But this is also going to happen to the wicked people of the house of Israel, man. All right, the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden travail shall come upon them as a woman with child. You see? So this is also going to come upon the wicked of the 2/3 of the house of Israel, man. All right, and I'm going to jump down all the way down to the bottom. Let's start. Job 15:34 says, "For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery." It says they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare for deceit. All right, and one of the ways of the deceit, all right, is that there's really technicalities, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's secret agendas, of course. Okay, because when you start speaking about secret agendas and plans and plots and things that have been set into place that are really out to kill people, okay, then you get looked at as a conspiracy theorist and so on and so forth. But our water, man, is very toxic, man. It can be very poisonous, and man, we was talking about this, I believe, at the previous camp, but it's something that's been coming up a lot lately, but yeah, we definitely spoke on it briefly at camp. All right, let's see here. We spoke on it briefly at camp. Okay, so like it. Where okay, yeah, like, so this devil, all right, there was a curse that went upon Cain in particular. All right, it said that the earth would no longer yield its fullness unto Cain. All right, and this same curse has been passed down to Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man. All right, to where in order for him to grow proper crops, he has to create fertilizer, and I keep on recommending that people watch this documentary. Lord's will, I can get to it and actually do something on it again, because I did a lesson on it before, but Lord willing, I can go to it again, or even just watch it to brush up on it to be able to share that information. But it's called The Great Culling. All right, our water. Now, when you talk about culling, Culling, right? Culling is when you go through a herd and you kill off certain of the animals. All right. So the great culling is how E has put out these different poisons out here. All right, to try to kill people. All right, but the scriptures even talk about that, right? Scriptures talk about. Let's see here. Mark 16:18 says, "They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover." Okay, so of course, this is speaking about the men of the Lord. All right, but right now we're literally drinking poison. All right, we're literally drinking poison. You know what I'm saying, on a low level. And like I said, in order for E to be able to grow crops, man, he's got to create this fertilizer. All right, this fertilizer, and the byproduct of this fertilizer, when you watch that documentary, our water, OUR water, The Great Culling. Type it into Google and see what you find, and watch that documentary, and it'll change your whole perspective on water, man. Okay, and what these people say about fluoride and its efficacy, or if it's good for you or not, man. The people who were at these fertilizer plants, okay, which, like I was saying at camp, if the byproduct of creating the fertilizer is fluoride, well, what made it inside of the fertilizer, man? It just makes you question it, okay? But the people who are working at these factories, all right, making this fertilizer, okay, they were suffering from different things, different ailments in their body. Growths, different growths were growing upon their bones, and their bodies were hurting whenever they would move. Okay, check it out, man. All right, so like I was saying, man, even water is defiled under these people, man. Because they put that stuff in the water. Okay, so let's get a precept. All right, so I read that, Titus 1:15. I'm gonna read it again. Titus 1:15 says, "Unto the pure are all things pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled." And he's the ultimate defiled person. He's outside of this truth. He's outside of the temple. Let's get the book of Sirach. 39. Sirach or Ecclesiastic is 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. All right? So these things are turned into evil for the sinners, man. All right? There was a lot of stuff named there, okay? It says water. Well, we know how he destroys the water system, man. He puts this crap in the water. This whole system of using water to carry the fecal matter and to carry refuse, to carry this stuff down the road into our water system. That's not how we did it in the ancient days. Okay, the water system wasn't simultaneously used to carry the waste. Okay, the waste was buried in the ground, and the water was just water. Okay, but it's not like that in this devil society. So that's one way he's corrupted water. Okay, fire and iron, they're right here, labeled right next to each other. He takes the fire and he melts the iron down and creates weaponry with it. Okay. Salt, there's salt in everything. There's hidden salt in everything. It's just hidden salt in your water, and sugar. Hey, you be looking at certain things, man. This devil is so crafty, man. You'll see the sodium count on a certain food that you might eat, and then you taste it, and it don't even taste that salty. That's how crazy it is. You be like, damn, how does this have 1,000 milligrams of sodium? It don't even taste like it. You be wanting to put more salt in certain shit, But the label got 1,000 milligrams. This shit's crazy. Okay, flour of wheat, which with this whole gluten allergy thing going around, people are avoiding wheat flour, But this is supposed to be a principal thing for the life of man. Honey is corrupted. Milk, milk is corrupt. It's all boiled down, mucus and pus through, and the blood of grape. That's tainted. They got chlorine in all the wine. There's very few wines you can get that don't have chlorine or something in them. Okay, and oil and clothing. Yep. And just read that one more time. This is going to be a quick stream. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinner they are turned into evil. And that's E, man. Okay, he turns these things into evil, man. He's corrupted, man. And like I said, I was just giving a testimony, man. This water, you got to be careful even what water you drink. Even just because it's bottled water don't mean it's good water, okay? Because you're dealing with this devil, man, and everything. He corrupted everything. Romans 8 and 28, and let me see. Well, I ain't going to necessarily read this one. I was going to read it, but really that ain't exactly related to this. I mean, ultimately, things will work for our good once we get up out of here, but we need salvation, man. We need to get up out of here, man. This place is through. And it's really, all this stuff is just set up to keep you in the mindset of the fact that this is not your rest, man. Sometimes you have to really, how can I say it? I want to say embrace these things, but you don't really want to forget these things. Even if you make a certain amount of money, let's say you made enough money where you can do certain things. You could put a reverse osmosis in your house. You could put a water filter, in your shower, or whatever the case may be. You can avoid drinking these waters. You should never forget that you have to do that. The fact that you have to do that should be a reminder that this is not the place where you are supposed to be. The fact that you have to do that should remind you, we need to get the fuck up out of here. This is not your rest. I don't give a fuck if you get a big house, whatever the case may be. Never forget that this place is through. The fact that you have to make a certain amount of money in order to not be poisoned should be a reminder of that, man. Okay? So that's pretty much, what I had on that. I'm going to see if I have anything else. No, that's pretty much it, man. So I did have a thing I was gonna try to read, but it didn't really seem to be like, it didn't seem like to really have a lot of information. Basically, though, they had a let's see here. I'm gonna just read the title of it. It says Federal Spring Water Standards Runneth Over State Claims. And basically there's different ways that things are worded where it can be something can be labeled as spring water, and something can be, protected by certain lawsuits. And like I said, man, certain waters, man, you can just tell that they just not no good. They're just not no good. They still fuck with your body, man. And some brothers' bodies be hurting and they don't even be knowing why. A lot of times it's from drinking sink water and stuff, man. Drinking sink water. Even when you filter it, the fluoride doesn't go away. The fluoride doesn't go away from filtered sink water. Now, if your body's used to it, then so be it. But I just noticed certain pains and headaches and so on and so forth that come from drinking fluoride. And so I had to stop drinking it, and I started buying 5-gallon water joints. And when that junk run out and I had to drink something else, I noticed the difference, man. I noticed the difference, and my body tells me I get them pains. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Lord, when this is edifying, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Hey, and with that, we need to get the hell up out of here, man. Abba, wa shalom. Shalom.